So today we are talking about immunity. This is our last module, module 4. Module 4, we are talking about immunity, and immunity is the defending system in our body. Okay, everybody needs immunity. Everybody will need immunity because because the world, sorry, because the world has become toxic. Too toxicity, too much pollution, too much waste, too much thing that too much byproduct brought by the civilizations. Right now we are having this handphone. Everyone is quite convenient. Then we are using handphone to communicate with some others. But by making a handphone, we are actually using a lot of these minerals, these toxic substance. Right, so we are, and another thing is the convenience brought by the nuclear. People used to make a weapon, and people also used to make power plant. So if we have a nuclear power plant, we can have a very strong power supply. One nuclear plant can supply the half country or maybe one state power supply, and nuclear plant is cheaper than the others. For long term, the nuclear plant's cost is cheaper than others energy supplies. Okay? But nuclear clearly a toxic, right? So once the heavy toxic, very heavy toxic. Once the nuclear been leaked out, then we have to leave the city. We have to leave the area, stay far away. So nuclear is good, and also nuclear also is a very toxic to our body. All right, so it makes the civilization make the body has high demand on immunity. Those days at the old ancient people, not necessarily to have too much to have high immunity, because at that day there's no modern medications, no modern medication because of no modern disease. There's no cancer treatment. There's no chemotherapy because of no cancer at all. At old time, cancer is very rare. The things making people die, the disease making people die are mostly infection disease, right? So, and nowadays it's different. So we are asking, we are having high demand on the immunity. So the immunity is the last protection of our health. We need the health. We need the immunity to form up protections to protect our health. All right. So immunity is mainly a defending system, but in some cases, the immunity may also become your enemy. All right. In some cases, immunity may also become your enemies, and later you will find out that actually many things are related to our immunity disorder. So today we are mainly talking about the immunity and link up everything from module 1 to module 3 and put into the module 4. Okay, so the important notes, not going to repeat again. All right. So understanding the immune system. In short, the immune system is a protection of our body. So you are having a lot of troops in the body to protect the health, to protect the pathogens, to protect the virus. All right, to protect something inside. When you are having something inside having some problems, you need the troops, you need the soldiers, you need the police to maintain the harmony of your social. So inside your body is a small social. Okay, it's a small social. All the cells are your people, of this country. And when the peoples are having troubles, of course, you see, we are living in this world. Then in the world we have good guy, we have bad guy, and the world are still so beautiful because we are having a lot of good guy and the way more than bad guys, right? That's why we are maintaining the balancing of the harmony. right? So it's the same thing in our body. We have a lot of good cells, and we are also having some bad cells. So when we are having some bad cells, the cells are start turning bad, or by infections, or maybe by some maybe like cancer or DNA change or something like that. When the cell is turning bad, then we can categorize it as a bad cells. So when we are having some troubles in the body, we have some bad cells, some situation in the body, definitely we need someone to maintain the harmony, to do something. So this is why our immune system stand. So the immune system will help to rectify the problems in the body, okay, to catch the bad cell, and then try to convert them, become a good cells again. If the bad cell is not convertible, and they still want to be the bad cells, and the immune system will try to kill them. Will try to do something on that. At the end, the immune system will kill them to remove them. So it's just like cancer cells. Everybody is having cancer cells. We produce cancer cells every day. So an adult, we can easily produce about 5 million of cancer cells a day. As we are having 60 trillion of cells, and we are producing 5 million cancer cells a day. It's not many, actually, not many. 5 million, you can't even, it's a very small amount in compared to 60 trillions, right? And don't worry also, because when we are having cancer cells, we have our own immune system. The immune system will come out to persuade, all right, to persuade the cancer cells, to tell them, please come back, do be a good guy, don't be a bad guy, the world's still beautiful, come join back, right? So then they try to persuade the cancer cell to become the good cell again. But the cancer cell still insists, I want to be a cancer cell. I want to be a bad guy in the body, right? Then the immune system will do something. So we will send off our we'll send off our NK killer cells. Okay, our T cells, B cell will go out and then to kill them. All right. So this is all this is part of the immune system. So don't worry about the cancer cells. If you are having some cancer, if you're having some cancer markers, high rise in cancer markers, not too worried, but you need to do some monitoring. So cancer cells can be killed by your own immune system. But of course, you need some support. What is the support? You need the lifestyle support, you need the dietary support, and you need, of course, the nutrient support. These three, back to the golden triangle. So immune system, is everybody born with immune system? Actually, not really, all right? You can say, yes, we're born with immune system, but limited, very limited immunity we have. When we grow up, when we inside the uterus, inside the mama uterus, we were protected by our mama. So everything, pathogens, virus, everything will go to your mama, right? Your mother will try to, the body of your mother will try to block all this bad thing goes into your body. So you are living in a very safe environment, very, very safe environment, right? Inside the uterus. So in a very safe environment, usually you don't need too much protection. You don't need too much immunity, because you don't have to survive alone. You got protection by your mother. Your mother's immunity is way important than your own immunity, right? So then when you born, from the day one when we born, then our immunity goes down. It's not going down, actually. It's because of the environment where we come out. You see, this world, we are living in this world. Many things we cannot see doesn't mean that does not exist. We have no idea how toxic is surrounding us. We have no idea the viruses, the pathogens, everything, bacteria are surrounding us. You see, are surrounding us. We didn't see that. Doesn't mean they are not exist. Every every inhales, right, we will breathe in a lot of pathogens. We will breathe in a lot of virus, a lot of bacteria. But first, we have the nose. We have the hair, the hair nose. what is that we call the bead inside the nose, right? To protect for the screening, and even the virus is going in. The pathogen is going in, everything is going in. Don't worry as well. We have the lung tissue. We have this what is that? The lung. We have the lung will protect us not to get infected. We have immune system at the lung. We have membranes. We have membranes on the lung to protect the lungs, not to let the pathogens and the virus go into the body. Okay, so when we born, we are living in a full virus full environment, pathogens full environment. So the baby, first they came out, they have the body is quite weak. Okay, the body is quite weak. That's why the baby, we are always recommended baby have to take the breastfeeding, the breastfeeding by the mother. Why? Because the breast milk from the mother, you see, the people is a very interesting bioorganism. When we need to produce something, we will produce something, right? Like the bodies know, the mothers know that the baby is lack of immunity. The immunity of baby is quite low. So when they born, with the baby born, they need some immunity immediately. They need something immediately. So the mother's body will produce the breast milk, produce a breast milk with the immunity. All right. So the first few days breast milk is high in immunity. That's why for the baby, when baby born, we strongly recommend baby has to take breast milk. Even doctor will also recommend baby go for breast milk. Try go for breast milk unless the mother really cannot produce breast milk. But usually no. Usually we are still producing the breast milk only the period. Some are only producing like 2 months, 3 months. Some can produce up to this 4 months, up to this 2 years, 3 years. Yeah. Can please excuse me for 1 minute? 1 minute, huh? All right, I'll be back. I'm sorry about that. Okay, I'm back. Very sorry about that. So the breast milk will provide the basic immunity to the infant. Okay, to the infant. So from the day one when we born, we have a low immunity. Then we get the immunity from our mother's breast milk. Okay, but the breast milk immunity from the breast milk only lasts for about a few days to 1 month. After that, the immunity in the the immunity, everything in the breast milk will be changed. To more on albumin. So albumin is a protein to help you to build muscle, to build your brain. Okay, so the time to time will change. time will change. The breast milk formulation will change. All right. So then we will found that 6 months we will drop to the lowest point, and then they start to grow up. Sorry, 1 point is about 1.5 years. Will drop to a lowest point, and then it will go up. Then same with the growing up, the immunity will go up as well. So you will find that basically after your age 12, we are hardly to get sick. We are hardly to get sick after our age 12. We are hardly to get sick, right? Because we are having high immunity. So until the age 45. Age 40 something, then the immunity will start go down again because of aging. So this is a very common process, right? People are like that. In our life, a few things we cannot avoid. The first thing, to be born. This one we cannot avoid because this is our mothers give us a life. So we cannot choose not to be born. We cannot say, no, I don't want to come out. I want to stay in your uterus for life. No. When time's up, get matured, you have to come out. On second, and then the second thing is getting old, aging. Getting old, this is not reversible. You cannot say today I'm 45, next year I want to back to 44, and then 43. I want to go for reverse. Definitely no. The time is a one-way ticket. We only can go for one direction. So getting old also not reversible, and sick. Okay. Sickness also, more or less we will get sick, especially during our young age when we are still kids. We don't know. We used to put everything into our mouth, and there's a lot of virus, pathogens, everything will come into our body by going through our mouth, right? So we will get sick. But every time we get sick, we will build one level up of our immunity, right? Because the immune system will recognize the pathogens, will recognize the virus. So, and next time the same virus coming again, they get prepared. It's just like why we need to inject vaccine of some disease, like coronavirus. So we inject the vaccine to make our body recognize, to make the immunity to recognize the virus. All right. So by recognizing the virus, next time the real virus is coming in, then the body already get ready. The body is already get ready, right? Can handle the virus. Not like when during the eruption, the first pandemic, the beginning of the pandemic, there's a lot of people die by this coronavirus, die by the COVID-19 pandemic because of because of unavailable of vaccine, because the virus is never exist in the world before, so nobody get it and nobody had recognized it. That's why at the beginning, COVID-19 is very deadly. But you can find that after the immunity, after the vaccine launched it to the market, the death case has been dropped significantly. So this is a way, by taking vaccine, also a way to build up our immunity, and this is usually happens on our young age. So you can see from day one you're born, you will start to give injection. You will start to give this vaccine. So we have a flu vaccine, hepatitis B vaccine. In Malaysia we have this BCG. Many vaccines we were giving, the kids will receive. The kids will receive, right? So for government hospital, they will give less vaccine, but people who prefer this private hospital, the private hospital may suggest you to go for many vaccine, right? So with the many vaccine, the intention is to build up the immunity, to build the immune system. Okay, so all right. So the immunity, where's the immunity? The immunity is actually in our blood, blood circulations. right? The white blood cells is our immunity. The main immunity are our white blood cells. So you can see this is our blood serums, our blood compositions. In our blood, we have about 55% of plasma, right? The rest will be the white blood cells and platelets and the red blood cell. So this I have to explain more on. We have to explain more on it. You have to understand about the cells, the blood cells functions, right? Some people are still confusing. They don't know what is the functions of the red blood cells or function of the white blood cells. And is the blood really red? No, actually, the blood, if you're taking out the red blood cells, the blood is the plasma is like yellowish. Plasma is yellowish. It's not the red color. Your plasma, your blood is red color because of this is a color of red blood cells. That's it. So if I remove the red blood cell from your bloodstream, from your blood serum, then you will see that your blood will have they only have plasma and white blood cell, and you will see the yellowish of your blood. Okay, so plasma. What is plasma? What is the uses of plasma? We used to use the bloodstream to transport everything. So like proteins, nutrients, vitamins, minerals, hormones, everything will go through the bloodstream, and the plasma mainly to transfer all this protein, all the nutrients, all the vitamin, and all the minerals and hormones to maintain our daily activities, to keep us stay healthy. That's why we have to maintain the situations, the good situation of our plasma, right? That's why we don't want too much of lipid. We don't want hyperlipidemia. We don't want hyperuricemia. We don't want hyperglycemia, right? Because all these are making extra substance, extra blockage in our bloodstream, and then making the bloodstream become congested, become too sticky, become congested, making our blood flow slow down. When your blood flow slow down, the heart have to use more power to pump. That's why you feel the pressure. When you test your blood pressure, you will feel the pressure of the you will detect a higher blood pressure. So this is all these are the consequences. Okay, so the plasma is important because everything has to transport by the plasma. Even our white blood cells, our red blood cells also have to transport by plasma. And then we come to our white blood cells, right? The white blood cells, we have majority we have 5 types of white blood cells. So I will elaborate in the next slide. Okay, white blood cells are our immune system. Okay, white blood cells are our immune system. So, and we have platelets. Platelets is to respond the blood clotting. So when we get cut, we have a wound, then the blood is bleeding, you feel pain, then the blood will bleed for a while only. After a while, the blood will stop, everything will stop, the wound will recover by itself automatically. So what is that? Because of platelets. The platelets has a very effective effect on clogging your blood, make your blood make your blood hardening, to clog your blood. And also, of course, also the wound reparation. Okay, so this is functions of platelet. People, if you are having high platelet in the body, if you're having low platelet in the body, be aware. Patient who are using warfarin, who are using the blood thinner medications, usually they will have this low platelet in the body. Some anti-depression drugs will also lower the platelet quantity in the bloodstream. The range, the clinical range will be 150 to 400. So this one we don't have a so-called optimal range. So we can refer back to the range is 150 to 400. So if you are higher than 400, which means your bloods are easily clotting. Now the blood is not only clotting when you are having wound. The blood will also clotting in your bloodstream when your blood vessel is having some minor lesions. The lesion is minor, is a small lesion. The small lesion is even can't see, we can't feel that, we can't detect that, but it is some small lesions. When we have a little bit lesions, when we have a little bit inflammations, the platelet will come and do something. Okay, so the platelet is also a two-way sword. In a hand, it is good for wound healing, stop bleeding. But in another hand, if you are having too high of platelets in the bloodstream, meaning that you are having some inflammation or you are having some inner bleeding. You're having some inner bleeding, so you need a platelet. If you are in long-term or high platelet, it may be a disease. And with a high platelets, you are easily to have blood clotting in your bloodstream. And if the blood clots at some very important part to block and it actually eventually block the oxygen transportations, then you will have some trouble. If blocked in the brain, it may can cause you stroke. If you block at the arterioles, then it will cause you this heart attack, right? Ischemic heart disease. That's why people who are having bypass, who are doing bypass, who have bypass surgery, who are putting the stent inside the artery, all right, or even who are putting the pacemaker in the artery, they have to take the long-term medication to lower down, to prevent the blood clotting at the wound. When you do bypass, there is a wound there, okay? Where there is a wound there, so the wound, the platelet, they have no brain, they don't know how to think. They won't say, this is good, this bypass is good for us, so we don't do anything on that. The platelet will still go to try to do something to clot the blood, try to heal the wound. But by clotting the blood and by healing the wound, okay, it may narrow down the wound. It may narrow down the pipe, right? The bypass. So after you do bypass, you have to take the blood thinner medications to prevent the blood clots at the same place. And to me, this is quite funny. Why funny? You do a bypass. You do bypass because of you got stopped. You got this blood stuck over there. There's a blockage over there. After you do bypass, you have to worry about another blood clotting, another stucks over there. So this is an endless story, right? Okay, and people are putting stent. You putting stent, you putting the balloons inside your arterial. Okay, this is a kind of therapy. Yeah, I agree that this is very effectiveness to prevent this ischemic heart disease. Okay, but one thing is, the body will only recognize whatever produced by the body. Everything came from outside. They will treat as an alien. They will treat as alien, right? So the virus goes into the body. The virus is not producing by the body. So they will treat it as a virus, treat the virus as an alien. They will attack the virus, kill the virus to protect the body. And the same thing, the platelet, when the platelet saw aliens, the stent, the balloons inside the body, they will try to heal that. They thought there was something there. The monocyte, your neutrophil, your monocyte will go and do something. And when they are doing something, definitely they will trigger this blood clotting effect, right? So you are putting stent in to make your blood arterial, to make your arterial become smooth, to expand your arterial, make the blood flow become smoother. But you have to worry when you're putting in the stent. You have to worry about the blood clotting again. You have to worry the platelet will clot your blood again, right? So you are actually putting the risk into the body. you're putting the risk into the body because you have to take medication to lower down the platelet productions. Okay, so with the low product, if you are having too low platelets, what will happen? People are having inner bleeding. With this blood thinner medication, they will easily have unstoppable inner bleeding because they are having less platelets to stop the blood to stop the blood bleeding. So people are having this medication, warfarin, blood thinner medication. I will always advise them, you should go for you should take this omega-3 as well, because to maintain the flexibility of your blood vessel. If you are not maintaining the flexibility of your blood vessel, you will have one thing. You will have the blood vessel will be hardened, will still that hardening, will still that hard. So the hardened blood vessel, it will easily crack and even burst because of the pressure, right? So when the blood vessel crack or burst in your brain, in somewhere else, or brain, mainly inside the brain, the blood bleeding will be non-stop if you are taking this warfarin, if you are taking the anti-blood clotting medications. So if you are taking this warfarin, please aware on this situation. It may cause you a stroke. All right, I have a few patients. They are taking warfarin. They were taking warfarin, and then they get stroke, inner bleeding. So few of them, only a few of them, and then a few of them also experience a second stroke in 2 weeks time. Okay, in 2 weeks time. So if you are getting a first stroke, the second thing, the most important thing is not to thinking for recovery, not to thinking to back to normal life. This is a bit unrealistic. If you get a first stroke and you have this half body disability, right? Don't think about you will back to the total health situation, and also don't think about you will get back the ability in short time. You need some physiotherapy, right? For this for the stroke patient, if you experience the first stroke, what you have to do is you have to prepare to prevent for second stroke, because 50% of the first stroke patient will get the second stroke. Will get a second hit, and mainly they are not survive. They are not surviving at the second stroke attack. Okay, so platelet is good also, but it's too high, not good. Too low, also not good. Too high, you will easily get blocked in your bloodstream. Too low, you may not stop the blood bleeding internally. So the best way is use the natural supplements, change your lifestyle, change your dietary to protect your bloodstream, instead of putting a stent, putting a balloons, or putting a pacemaker, okay, or putting something else inside, or doing the bypass, right? Bypass or doing or putting stent, balloon, or everything this is not. We are not born to do this kind of surgery. If yes, the God should when the God make us, they should put a zip over here, and when we need to change something, just zip down and then take out the heart, change the new heart, right? Or even you can choose a better heart. I want Nike heart, I want Adidas heart. Seems like more powerful. Okay, a Rolex heart. Hey, so we are not. The body is not made for. It's not made for surgery. Surgery is really a very, very urgent, when necessary, very necessary. We only go for surgery. Okay. And then we got the last will be the red blood cells. So 41% of red blood cells in our bloodstream. And red blood cells, don't think a red blood cell has so many works to do. No, your red blood cells only have one task, which is to transport the oxygen. That's it. That's it. The red blood cell contain a lot of hemoglobins. Hemoglobins are carrying the oxygen. Okay, the oxygen has to carry by the hemoglobin. So if you have red blood cells, but you have sufficient red blood cells, but you are having insufficient of hemoglobins, which means you are anemia as well. You are anemia as well. You are lacking of oxygen. You are in this hypooxygen. Right? Okay, so the red blood cell only have one task, but the size of the red blood cells is important. And beside the hemoglobin quantity, the size of the red blood cells is important. People with pernicious anemia, usually they are having bigger size of red blood cells because of lacking of B complex, mainly B12 and B6, B9 and B12. Okay, so the red blood cell will become bigger, and bigger red blood cell has no function. Okay, it's just like an empty truck driving slowly in your bloodstream. So it is actually making your bloodstream having this traffic, high traffic. Okay, so then people with like thalassemia people used to have smaller red blood cells. So smaller red blood cells also not functional. Okay, so bigger than normal red blood cell is not functional. We call it pernicious anemia. And smaller red blood cell also not good, which is mainly these are thalassemia. Okay, another one is another common type of this anemia is this iron deficiency anemia. So for iron deficiency anemia, it's very simple. Just go for this like TIENS we have Fe plus. TIENS India we have Fe plus. Fe is this ferritin. Ferritin is ferritin means the iron already combined, already ready to be used. We take food with iron. The iron goes into the body, cannot be used immediately. It has to convert to ferritin by your liver. Then this ferritin is only the material to make the hemoglobins. Okay, so we need ferritin to make hemoglobin and then to carry the oxygens. So if you are anemia, which means the red blood cells is having less hemoglobins or no hemoglobins, right? So this will be so the body will be lack of oxygen, and when the body is lacking of oxygen, the cells will start to be damaged. So the father organs in our body to the heart is our kidney. Okay, and another thing is the kidney also having a lot of these capillaries, which is the small vessel, micro blood vessel. So this is why high blood pressure, hypertension patient, usually they will start have the damage of their kidney, because kidney is having a lot of micro vessel, and this micro vessel is very important to keep your kidney healthy, because we need to transfer the proteins, we need to transfer the nutrients, we need to transfer everything, the oxygen to the deep inside. And some of the micro vessel, the width of the micro vessel only can enough for one red blood cell to go in. So if the blood vessel, the micro vessel is getting narrower, your the red blood cell will not go in, cannot go in. Then that part will lack of oxygen. Slowly you will get kidney failure, kidney disorder. I just received a latest blood test. 29 years old ladies, 29 years old ladies, and she's having this acute inflammation of the kidney. She's having this blood in urine, and she's even having the protein leaking in the urine. Okay, so this is an acute situation of the kidney. We call it nephritis. Okay, nephritis. All right. So this I will explain. I will explain more when we talk about kidney. All right. We will have a special module on kidney in futures. Okay. So so when the oxygen is not delivered to the when we're having high blood pressure, hypertension, okay, the oxygen is hardly flow to the capillaries, flow to the microvessel. So where else have the microvessel beside the kidney? The second most having most microvessel organ will be our eyeball. That's why people are having hypertension. They will lose their vision in very fast. They will lose their vision very fast. The vision will get bad very fast. Okay, so to protect your eyes, to protect your kidney, please make sure your blood circulation is smooth enough. Okay, but to ensure the blood circulation is smooth enough, is not doing bypass, is not putting stent, is not putting balloons. All right, it's not taking any lower blood pressure medication, because that one is only symptom, only treat your symptom. You're putting the stent in, only the part is getting smooth. But what about the capillaries? What about the small vessel? We are not changing anything. Only the traffic jam can be solved for a while, but the rest, we have so many microvessel. The microvessel is still in the worst situation. Microvessel still stuck. Many nutrients, many oxygen is still not getting there, not reaching there. So for a total reverse of our blood circulations, of our circulatory system, it should be from our natural way. Should be from natural way. Start from the golden triangle of health. Okay. So let's talk about the white blood cell. See, white blood cell is our main immunity. Mostly we are relying on this white blood cell to kill the virus and pathogen and everything. So we have 5 different categories of white blood cells, and these 5 different categories of white blood cell has different different functions. And I'm teaching you a skill. When you see the blood, when you're reading the blood test, you can look into this part. When you reading people's blood test, you can look into this part. All right, and from this part you may already know some directions. Okay, why? Let me tell you. See, we have neutrophil. Neutrophil is a most white blood cell in our body. The clinical range will be 40 to 75% in percentage. Okay, so the optimal one, I will take it as 60. 60 would be the optimal one. All right, will be the optimal one. So when you are having infections, when you are having these inflammations, when you're having a virus attack, when you are having fever, okay, your neutrophil will go up. Now, when you're having burnt, get burned by something, by like fire burnt. Okay, and the neutrophil will shoot up. So when we saw people are having this neutrophil, is high in neutrophil, we can ask him, are you having some uncomfortable? Are you having a fever when you do the blood test? Or are you getting hurt? Anything inflammations? Usually it is indicating some inflammation. Remember what I say, that inflammations is the reaction of immunity. When the immunity start working, they will create inflammation. This is a process. Immunity will create inflammations. Inflammation will lock down the war zone in a certain area, just like the ulcer. Today you bite your own self, and then 2 days later you start to have the ulcer there, and you will find the ulcer will be limit to a certain area. It won't expand and expand, and then the whole mouth become ulcer, big ulcer. No. Unless you are really very low in immunity, or else for normal people, we won't have, the ulcer will stick to a small spot. There will be the small spot. It won't expand again. right? Why? Because of the neutrophil, because of the inflammations. Monocyte also contributing to the inflammation, but different by different way. Because the inflammation will lock down the war zone. Lock down the war zone, they will fight inside, they won't fight outside, they won't expand the war zone. Okay, so this is the inflammation, the function, one of the functions of inflammation. And also inflammation is when we need to kill virus in a quantity. One shot we want to kill a lot, like when we attack, when we are at the war zone. When we want to conquer a city, we want to attack, we want to kill everybody. Definitely, we will not use a gun to shoot one by one. We will fly an aeroplane and then we drop the bomb, one off, all gone. Something like that. Inflammation also something like that. That's what people are having when they are COVID-19. One off, the inflammation will try to kill all the virus in a short time. So they will have this acute inflammation reactions. Okay, so neutrophils mainly linked to some infections, some common disease, some infections like flu lah, coughing lah, fever lah, some burns, all this you will see the neutrophil is shooting up. And the second one will be the lymphocyte. We have a lot of we have a lot of a lot of lympha. We have this lymph node. We have this lymph node in our body. So you will have some here, some nodes over here. You have some nodes over here, okay, and under your armpit, okay, your breast, your armpit, and the colon also having a lot of lymph node. Okay, and all these lymph node is actually our stations. The lymph node will produce a lymphocyte. The lymphocyte mainly are T cells, B cells, and NK cells. Okay, T cells, B cells, and NK cells. Okay, so lymphocyte is an antibody. Okay, lymphocyte is an antibody. When the new virus came in, we will send out the B cells to recognize this guy. Okay, now the B cells go out, they know they meet the virus and they know this is COVID-19. Okay, this is COVID-19. Now, then they go back, they will tell the system, now this is COVID-19, he's looking like this is a weakness, this is the strength. How do we design, how do we conquer, kill the T cells, kill the COVID-19 virus? So then they tell, then the body, the T cells will come out to kill the virus. They know, they recognize the virus already. So they will send out the T cells to kill the virus. So B cells mainly for scouting, to recognize the virus. T cells will do the killing. So T cell is very furious. T cell will kill will kill. You cannot say don't kill me, then they will don't spare you. Okay, T cell will kill directly, immediately. Okay, so T cells, and then we have NK cells. NK cell with the name is natural killer cells. So natural killer cells are mainly to tumor cells, cancer cell. So that's why don't worry about the tumors, don't worry about the cancer or tumors markers in the body. If you're strong enough, your immunity is good enough, the body will kill the cancer virus, will kill the unhealthy virus, will kill the virus already changing the DNA defect virus. Also the cells, DNA defect cells. Okay, so lymphocyte mainly the troops, So this troop are our national defense guard, our soldier. This is a real soldier. Neutrophils mainly are our police. So police is controlled internally. We need more police than the troops. If we have too much troop, then we have trouble also, right? We have trouble also, because if the military is too strong, the military one day it may overtake the country, right? It's not good as well. Okay, so lymphocyte is a military of our body. So mainly to kill to recognize the virus, to kill the kill the cells, the mutated cells. And we have monocyte. Monocyte also the one of the inflammatory cells. Okay, so monocyte, the different thing to neutrophil is monocyte. It will go in. It can go into your tissue. It can pass through the blood, the wall, the blood vessel, go into the tissue. Okay, so it will make the tissue inflammation. Neutrophil will mainly make the inflammation in the bloodstream, but monocyte will make the inflammation on the tissue. Okay, so if you are having a high monocyte, mainly you are having some organs inflammation. So people, we can cross check that if you are having high neutrophil or you are having high monocyte. Okay, sometimes sometimes we look in a complete picture. Okay, not only looking for one figures. Okay, so neutrophil, whatever it is, neutrophil or monocyte high, we can tell them that you are having some inflammations. You're having some inflammations. Okay, then you can go for OPC, you can go for TPOLI, you can go for resveratrol, you can go for those anti-inflammation, antioxidants substance products. Okay, so and then we have eosinophil and basophil, and these two are for allergic. These two are allergic. Okay, so when people are having some allergic to food, allergic stomach allergic or whatever allergic itchiness, usually these two they will be higher. They will be higher. Okay, so this is 5 of our white blood cells, and this is our defending system. Okay, so we need to understand this because this is very important when we are talking about immune system. We have to know what type of a white blood cell is helping in what aspect. Okay, so in these two books, then we can see that in the Doctor Yourself, the book Doctor Yourself, this is a very good book. Okay, by this 𝗪𝗓𝗋. The art of medicine consists in amusing the patient while nature cures the disease. See, he is, if I'm not mistaken, he is a doctor as well. So the book is Doctor Yourself, means you are your own doctor, and this is what we are promoting actually. TIENS, why TIENS promoting the health coach? Why TIENS is promoting this health concept, natural health concept? Because you are your own doctor. We are our own doctor, right? We should understand our problem, and we should know how to cure ourselves by the natural ways, not by the drugs, not by the allopathic, right? Not by the surgeries and everything. Okay, because the body is not making for surgery, not making for the drugs. And you can ask any doctor you know, are they taking the drugs? Are they taking medication daily to prevent disease? Definitely no. Hell no. Hell no. None of the doctor will take medication daily and tell you, I am taking the medication daily to prevent disease. I am taking paracetamol to prevent headache. I am taking paracetamol to prevent fever. None of the doctor will say like that, because they all know medicine, mainstream medications are made by chemicals, and long-term consuming of chemical made medications is actually harmful to the body. And doctors are not taking the medication, and you take the medication prescribed by them, and sometimes you think, well, it's a good doctor. The doctor is good, prescribe me so much medication. He is saving my life. Please remove the thought. Okay, medication is not saving your life. Medication is make you survive, not make you in living. Okay, make you is surviving. Okay, and another book is okay, why 𝗪𝗋𝗋 again? Oh no, same. Not Andrew. No, sorry. It's not. These are two different Andrew. The first one was wrong. Okay. Spontaneous healing is the best doctor ever. So he's saying that Andrew Weil is saying that spontaneous healing is the best doctor ever, which is the auto healing, the natural healing is the best doctor. When today if we are having some flu, if we're having fever, right? We don't necessarily to go for medication immediately. Just check your dog, just check your cats, your dogs, your pets. When they get sick, what are they doing? I raised a pet before. When during that time, the pet doctor is not that famous. Hardly found a pet doctor in our town. Nobody is being the pet doctor. So when my dog is sick, what they do, I observed them. I found that the dog, when I feed him food, the famous food, feed the dogs the famous food, but he is not taking, he is not interesting, and he chooses to stay away and stay alone, just take a rest for a few days. Now I know that the dog is sick. And you know what, miraculously, 2 days later, 3 days later, the dog come back with energetic, with no more disease, right? Because this is a human instinct. This is an instinct for animals, including human. We can cure ourselves by just taking rest, drinking water, taking some natural food, right? So you see the herbs, the medicines, the ancient medicines never mentioned about, chemicals. No, in ancient medicine, there's no paracetamol invented. There's no warfarin invented. There's no statin invented. Okay, all the powerful medicines are from the plant. From the plants. There's a crazy guy, thousands years ago in China. There's a crazy guy. You know how crazy he is. He travels around the country, goes to the jungles everywhere. Then whatever he found, a new species of the plants, leaf, everything, he put into the mouth and try the taste. And slowly, and sometimes he get poisoning, sometimes he get better. So he used the body to try the herbs. And at last, at the end, he formed a book. He wrote a book. We call it 𝗪𝗁𝗀. So the book is our Bible. It's our Bible of TCM. This traditional Chinese medicine. And I believe in Ayurvedic, in Islamic medicine, also having the same guy doing the same thing, right? Or else nobody who going to discover all these things. Must be someone crazy to do that, right? So in Chinese we have this 𝗪𝗔 is doing that, and in this in India Ayurvedic, I don't know, must be someone doing that. But in Islamic also someone is doing that. Okay, so spontaneous healing is the best doctor ever, and spontaneous healing must be supported by some natural supporting supplements. Okay, so the supplements are natural supplement, means plantation, definitely not drugs, definitely not medication. Always remember, chemical medication only make you survive, not make you living. If you want living, then you must have this. You must go for the natural healing system. Okay. So we were talking about free radical attack and oxidative stress quite many times. So what is free radical attack and what is oxidative stress? Remember the diet, lifestyle, nutrients, the golden triangle. If we have a good diet, if we have a lifestyle, if we have a sufficient nutrients to support, then we can maintain a good health. Okay, but if we are having bad diet and we are having this bad lifestyle as well, and we are having less nutrients to support people, some people are not really taking nutrition. They thought that supplement is useless, right? Then they don't take it. then they're practicing the bad diet, practicing the bad lifestyle. So they're actually putting the oxidative stress into the body. So let me explain what is oxidative stress. Today, when we take a bad food, let's say we take French fries. Okay, the French fry is deep fried, is gone through a deep fry. So deep fried is when food go for deep fried. Deep fried foods, it contains a lot of omega-6. Am I right? It contains a lot of omega-6 and trans fat. And trans fat and omega-6 go into your body. It's actually making your body in more inflammation, making more inflammations in the body. So during the inflammations, the body will produce a lot of free radicals. When you are in inflammation, the body will produce a lot of free radicals. And when you're having a lot of free radicals, excessive of free radicals, the free radicals will making another round of inflammation. So you will enter to a bad cycle. So you're putting oxidative stress. Oxidative stress mainly means the inflammation, that reflect on the inflammation reaction. Oxidative, just like iron get rusted, so that one is an oxidative effect. The same thing, the body will get oxidative, will get oxidized. So oxidized body is something like the iron become rusty. Okay, so the same thing, body get oxidative. So when body get oxidations, we will have a lot of inflammations. Oxidation lead to inflammations. Inflammation will make the body produce a lot of free radical, because free radical is a part of your immune system. Somebody don't know, right? Now you know. Okay. Where we get the free radical? Where we get the free radical? When inflammation, when the body is in inflammation, we will generate a lot of free radicals. Okay. When the mitochondria is working, what is the mitochondria? Mitochondria is the power plant in your cells. Every cells have a few mitochondria. The mitochondria have to produce a power to make yourself keep working, keep yourself alive. So this is the mitochondria. So when mitochondria are working daily, during the working of the mitochondria, the power plant, right? It will, at the same time, it will generate a lot of free radicals. So people who are athletic, why the athlete after retirement, they will get fat, they will get aging very fast. They will get this age, this pain, that pain, very, very fast. Because of during their professional athletic time, the daily production of free radicals is very, very high. And once they stop training, stop systematic training, right, the free radical will retain in the body. So the free radical will start doing this oxidation effect, will oxidize the cells, or start damaging the cells. So slowly they will start to experience some problems, health problems, skin problems, or anything. Okay. So professional athlete will produce a lot of free radicals, but when they are still young, they are able to produce the SOD, the antioxidants as well. Okay, so it's okay if you do sports, if you go for exercise will produce a free radical, but exercise will also improve your immune system, improve your antioxidant productions. So it's a contra. All right. So people are having smoking also a major cause to contribute a lot of free radical in the body. And radiations, people are working in power plant, people are working in this chemical environment. All these are easily having this radiation, and radiation also a cause of free radicals. And air pollution, many countries having air pollutions. Okay, so air pollution also one of the cause of making the body to have these free radicals. Okay, so because of the oxidative stress, then the free radical have to come out to help you to support you to fight with the oxidative stress. And UV sunlight, even you are under the sun, working under the sun for too long time, exposed under the sun for too long time, especially the afternoon sun exposure, right? It is also making you having this free radical, too much free radical in the body. Okay, so free radical is everywhere. Every time, whatever we do, even though we are sitting there, the body also producing free radical because the metabolism, the mitochondria is working every time, every day. So we are having a lot of free radicals in the body. But don't worry, even we are having free radicals, we are producing a lot of free radicals. The body also can produce the antioxidants, so like SOD. SOD. So SOD is a antioxidant, and it can produce by our body. So, but in order to make the body to have to produce a SOD, first we need a healthy body to ensure you have the function. You still have the function to produce SOD, and secondly, we must intake some nutrients. Okay, we must intake some nutrients. The poly, vitamin C, all these are helping the SOD to form the SOD. So the free radicals, we call it the reactive oxygen species, which is the a very active free radical. Okay, and another type is a reactive nitrogen species. Okay, these two different is one is contain oxygen, one is contain nitrogen. These are the two difference only. Okay, so the most harmful this free radical will be ROS. ROS is the most harmful free radical. Okay, and this so with excessive of free radical, it will damage the DNA. It will damage your cells. Okay, you are making a lot of troublesome in the body. That's why many cancer cells are actually gone through the free radical attack. Cancer cell why cancer cell will grow without the control. Usually your cells duplication is controlled by your mind. It's controlled by the cell's DNA, right? The cell's DNA already set the code that 60 days later you will die, and you will spread out, you will create a new cells, new you, and this new you will replace you. You will die, you will gone, you will oscillated, and then the new you will continue working. So every 60 days, this is a healthy metabolism on time, everything on time. But cancer cells is different. Cancer cells is not under your control. The DNA has been damaged. The cancer has been damaged, and it will instead of 60 days or 30 days, fix a period of growing, of regeneration. It will spread anytime, maybe 1 day, 2 times, or maybe 3 days, 1 time, something like that. So at the same place, the cancer cell will keep spreading, but there's no room for them because the old cell still there. The new cell spread out, the new cell will also be there. That's why there has no room there. Then they will no choice. They have to go out. So they're building up, become the tumor. When they're building up, become the tumor, you are starting to form the tumor. So you found some tumor inside the body. So this is the beginning of the forming, the damaged cells forming. Okay, tumor and cancer. How to differentiate tumor and cancer? Very simple. If the tumor is at the same place and is not transferring, not going anywhere, we put it as a new tumor. We call it as a tumor. But if the tumor is start spreading, transferring to other place, then we can consider it as a cancer. Okay. All right. So we need a balance between the free radical and antioxidants. Okay, for the proper physiological functions. So for example, this is a free radical. Okay, free radical is actually the molecules have unbalanced electric is having unbalanced electric. Okay, so the minus are the electric. So electric must be balanced in these molecules. Okay, so in an atom. All right, so this is free radical when they are lacking of, they are actually lacking of, they are having imbalance of this electric. So what they do, they are robbing normal molecule, robbing normal molecule to be to fill up the space. So they will take they will rob the molecule, they will steal the electric, they will rob the electric from normal molecule. And the normal molecule lost the balancing. The normal molecule will become another free radical. And the original free radical is, they will not satisfy because they are so unstable. They rob people electric, they will lose the electric as well. They will lose the electric, then they will continue as a free radical. So the free radical will be more and more and more and more. Okay, more and more and more and more. Then the free radical, it is making your body in a very unstable situation. Just imagine today someone break up with his girlfriend, and then he come to you and take away your girlfriends. You has no girlfriend anymore. Then how? You need love. You need girlfriend back. So you cannot find back your girlfriend. You go and rob another boy's girlfriend. So we keep on robbing each other. We keep on robbing people. Right? In making your body is so unstable. Making your body so unstable. By this action, it is creating the body in the inflammation, consistent chronic inflammation situation. All right, so free radical. This is a free radical. But we do have something. The body, as I said, the body will produce the antioxidants to help us to neutralize everything. So the antioxidant is lovely, just like Jesus, just like Buddha, just like our Allah, just like our God, or whatever God. God are lovely. They're full of love. So they are carrying a lot of electric, and they are the donor. They donate their electric to the free radical. Okay, they donate the electric to the free radical. The free radical take the electric from the antioxidants and take until they enough. Okay, then the free radical will come down, will become normal. So this is the job of antioxidants. Antioxidant is full of love. It's a Jesus, it's Allah, it's a God in the body. All right. So this is a way the free radical and antioxidants. I hope you understand that. So the oxidative stress, if we put it into the apple, the oxidative stress on the apple is just like the apple. Okay, a normal apple, when you cut it up, making half, you put over there, then you start to see some black color appear. Okay, oxidations. Okay, you're seeing there's some oxidations. Then if you still not doing anything, you leave it there for 1 week, then you will see the oxidation is actually making the apple become bad, turning bad. It's the same thing if you have a normal cell, just like the apple, but you are allowing the free radical to attack the body, to attack your cell. Okay, and in the long run, the cells will become oxidative cell, and they will become damaged cells. And the damaged cells, either they are die or they will mutate. Okay, either they are die or they will mutate. So free radical is part of our immune system. Free radical is part of our immune system. And the body will generate a lot of free radical when the diseases come. Okay, the body will generate a lot of free radical and make use of these free radicals to attack, to kill the virus, to kill the pathogen. So free radical is very important to the body, but we need to maintain the balance of the free radical. That's why we need antioxidants. And nowadays people are getting older, getting aging. the production of free radical of antioxidant is not that functionable, right? So what can we do? What we should do is to get some antioxidants from our food. Fortunately, there's many of foods are having high antioxidative functions. Okay, turmeric in we are using in curry. A lot of curry are using turmeric. Turmeric is a very good antioxidant, anti-inflammation substance. 𝗶𝗶𝗍, right? Resveratrol, OPC, and what else? Even the vitamin E, vitamin C also a very good antioxidants. Vitamin A, which is the beta-carotene, also a very good antioxidant. And beta-carotene you should take more. Why? Because of beta-carotene, it can protect your eyes to to reduce the free radical attack on your eyes, and also to protect the eyes, reduce the attack from the UV, because your eyes is keep on exposing under the sun, under the UV light. Okay, so in long term, the eyes is easily to get damaged. So we need something. We need something to protect the eye. The first thing is for eye protection. First thing I will go for this beta carotene, which is you can find in goji berry. A lot of beta carotene in goji berry. Okay, and you should take this omega-3 as well. Omega-3 also antioxidants, and some food contain high lutein. Lutein is important. Lutein is important to maintain the vision, or maintain a good vision. So usually the few things is enough to help you to maintain a good vision. So free radicals cannot be too much and cannot be too less. All right. And this is it's a picture showing that the free radical will damage your DNA and lead to these mutations. So most of the cancer cells are attacked by free radical and become a mutated cell. And this mutated cell will be lost control. It will grow by themselves. So you are out of control. If you are still keeping your immunity as low immunity, you have no ability to stop it, to control it, then slowly the cancer cell will spread to the body, making it will be life-threatening. So cancer cell is not formed today or tomorrow or yesterday. No, don't tell me that yesterday I eat satay, I eat the fried chicken, then today I got the cancer. No, definitely no. Cancer cell is a chronic disease. Cancer is a chronic disease. Tumor cancer is a chronic disease. We take years to build the cancer situation. We take years to build the environment, and we take years to grow the cancer, to grow the tumor, right? So everything are feeding by you. What is the best food of cancer cell? Sugar, carbohydrates. They take sugar and carbohydrates. Cancer cells is an antioxidant cells. Antioxidant, which means cancer cells don't like oxygen. They don't need oxygen. Okay, because you are not giving, when they are good cells, you are not providing sufficient oxygen. Every day they are starving for oxygen, and your oxygen are not coming because of traffic jam, because of your red blood cell situation, because of you are having too much lipid, too much fat, too much uric acid in the bloodstream, making the blood flow very slow. So they are not having the oxygen on time. Every day they are starving. They are starving. All right, and not even that. You have too much of free radical, then the cells is starving, is hungry. They are demanding on oxygen, on nutrients. But you didn't send them the oxygen and nutrients, but you are sending them the free radicals to attack them. So if you were the cell, what will you do? Very simple. You will try to fight back. So cancer cell is a kind of fight back. It's the body to fight back on you, because you are not treating your cells fairly, not treating your cells good, right? That's why they cannot stand anymore. They have to mutate. Once they mutate, Once they mutate mutated and they become the king of the area, they will control the area. They will rob the nutrients. They will rob everything from the surrounding healthy cell, and then the surrounding healthy cell will force to join them. So your tumor, your cancer will grow faster, bigger and bigger. The situation will getting worse. Everything starts from yourself, right? You take time to build the environment because you are not treating yourselves fairly. You are not treating yourself good, right? You're putting them, always treat them as nothing. You're not giving them enough oxygen, you're not giving them enough nutrient, but you give them a lot of free radical to attack them. So yourself mutated. Don't brain yourself. Don't brain yourselves, but brain yourself. Okay. Everything starts from yourself. Okay, so for the cancer, but actually we take years to build the cancer, to build the tumor. Cancer cells, we have a lot of chance to reverse the cancer cell before everything goes too late. Before everything goes too late, actually we have a lot of chances. The body, the gods are giving a lot of chances for us to reverse it, but we didn't take it. We ignore it. All right. That's why we are having the worst situation. At the end, we blame the God is unfair. Why people are not getting cancer? Why I'm getting the stage 4 liver cancer? Why me? No, why you? You choose yourself. You make yourself become like this. Okay. So when your cells start mutations, the body will start to do some DNA reparations. This is what we say as a counseling. Where the cell will start to do some counseling to counsel the cells in mutation. So there will be some DNA reparation. We will try to do some reparation on the DNA. The body will do that. Okay, and we will give the apoptotic code, make them to maybe you either you take it or you leave lah. You die by yourself lah. Maybe you turn back or maybe you die by yourself. So, but when both, this is, we call it the suppression gene. This is a gene. Our gene can do that. When the DNA has problem, the gene will try to repair it, or will tell you, or better you go suicide, you die. All right. But when the repair is failure, when the code is failed, when the repair is failed, the code is failed, which means your cells, your suppressing gene is not that strong, your immune system, your everything is not that strong. Then it will officially transform to become the tumor or cancer cells. Okay, so but with tumor and cancer cell doesn't mean you are tumor patient, you are cancer patient. No. As I said, we are forming a lot of, we are producing a lot of cancer cells daily, right? The body also having a solution to kill to settle the problems. So we will send our lymphocytes, we will send our natural killer cell to kill the cancer cells. So this is our immune system. But when your immune system is in low performance, then a lot of cancer cells together, it will start form the tumor, start form the cancer. So you will start to see the tumor, to see the cancer, and you're still ignoring it. You still don't think it's harmful, everything. So you're still giving the environment there, and plus the time, slowly it start to become the life-threatening cancer diseases. Okay. So for example, a liver cancer patient, you may take 20 years. You may take 20 years to reach the liver cancer stage 1. But from liver cancer stage 1 to stage 4, it can shorten out to 4 to 6 months. Right? So we saw a lot. We saw a lot, and liver cancer. Liver cancer, people discover liver cancer usually at the end stage because liver has no pain nerve. Liver will not tell you, I'm in pain, I'm in sick, no, you have to observe yourself whether you are fatigued or not, whether you have energy or not, whether you are yellowish skin or not, yellowish on your eyeball or not, or whether you are having gray color stool or not, whether you are vomiting or not. All these are the symptoms of this severe liver cancer, liver disease. So people when they think I'm fatigued, when they are having fatigue, then they will think low energy, say, oh no, I'm too tired because of OT, hard working, so I'm too tired. When they having vomit, they say, oh, maybe I'm eating something wrong, so I can just go to doctor, take some medication for gastric, for stomach. Then, and they are finding that they are start to having some yellowish or anything. Then they say, oh, maybe I'm taking too much of carrots, too much of goji berry, so it made me turn yellowish. No. Okay. For your additional information, some nutrients is actually making the urine become yellowish, which is our vitamin B complex. So if you are taking too much B complex, your urine will become yellowish, will become light yellow. Okay. Why? Because of the B complex is a water soluble nutrients. So B complex, when you taking B complex too much, the excessive of B complex, it will came out from the urine. So don't worry for B complex and for vitamin C. Usually vitamins you can take more than RDA. Okay, this is my experience, our knowledge telling us vitamin we can take more than RDA. Only minerals we must have a control of minerals. Because some minerals cannot be too much, like iron. Iron is a good minerals to help us to build to get more oxygens. But iron is too much because it is a highly oxidative substance. So too much iron stored in the body is actually making oxidative stress. Okay, putting your body in oxidations. So minerals, I would strongly suggest to go for, if you are not guided by professional, please go for normal dosage will do. But for vitamin, no problem. Vitamin D, even vitamin D3, the RDA is only limited at 800 IU per day. But usually people need more than 800 IU. Okay, usually people are needed more than 800 IU. Okay, so this is a cancer. So if you are having cancer, or you are having friends or client is having cancer, please tell them they do have chance to reverse, but don't wait until the last stage, until the end of until the last stage, until very severe, until very serious. You only look for solution. It will be late, right? You will be late because you've been gone through a lot of medications, and those medication claims to help you, claims to cure you, but actually putting much more toxic into your body. Okay, so please be wise. If you are having a serious problem, please be wise. Be wise enough. Okay, choose the solutions wisely. So again, the secret killer. So inflammation is a problem. It's a link, having a serious link between the inflammation and heart attack, cancer, and Alzheimer, and all other disease. You can see most of the disease are related with inflammations, right? So that's why I say the inflammation, anti-inflammations and antioxidants should be given to your client as a base. Whatever you tell your client to eat, you must include anti-inflammation, antioxidants products to him. Okay. So again, the inflammations. What makes you inflammation? We have refined carbo, high omega-6, trans fat. Omega-6 and trans fat are mainly from the cooking oil. Okay, so change your cooking oil is very important. Virgin coconut oil or red palm oil. Okay, must be pure red palm oil. Huh? Okay, and alcohol, of course, creating a lot. Alcohol and tobacco hitting a lot of free radicals to the body. All right, so these two are not good. Meat and processed food also making a lot of inflammation to the body. And flour products means the cakes, crepes, 𝗪𝗏𝗏𝗃, this all made by 𝗧. So 𝗧 products are mainly refined carbs. So people asking me, is that good? I'm not taking the white bread. I'm taking the full wholemeal bread. Yep, which is so the people claim that this is more healthy, but actually it's not, because the wholemeal bread also made by 𝗧. The 𝗧 is made by the oat only. The full oat bread or wholemeal bread also. The 𝗧 are made by the oat, and the oat make when they use the oat to make 𝗧, they will remove many things, especially the cell, the husk of the oat. And without the husk, we have no fiber. That's why we need to take more husk, take more grains with husk. So unrefined grains is better than refined grains, refined carbo. Okay, so all these are the inflammation substance. Reduce the inflammation will reduce the free radical production as well. Okay, so we have two kinds of situations. Either you are low immunity or you are hyper immunity. Some are having having normal immunity. Okay, let's go for low immunity first. If people with a low immunity, mainly you can find in their white blood cells situation. When we read the blood test report, okay, at the white blood cell profile, there is a total white blood cell count. So you can see how many white blood cells there. So if they are too low, usually it's 4. The white blood cell range should be 4 to 11, 4 to 11 or 4 to 10, depends on different clinic. So 4 will be the lowest. If you're lowest than 4, then you will be considered as a low immunity. When you're having low immunity, you are easier to get sick. You are having those chronic inflammation, cannot stop one. Always hear inflammation, there inflammation. Right? It's not because of you are having because of your immune system too good. It's because of your immune system is not able to recover from the inflammation. So the only thing is to drag. So you are having these chronic inflammations. Okay, and usually this is mild and smooth one, or little bit inflammation, mild and smooth one. Okay, and you may have this organ damage by this foreign attack. Easily have organs damaged by foreign attack. Okay, foreign attack, which means the virus, or which means the pathogens. So like COVID-19, people are having contracting COVID-19. They die very fast because of they are having low immunity. The immunity is not enough to protect, to kill the virus. So they've been conquered by the virus. The whole lung been cytokines, get the full inflammations, right? And they are not able to overcome the inflammation, to stop the inflammation. At the end, the whole lung become non-functionable. Then they will die for hypoxia. They will die for this hypoxia, okay, which means no oxygen. And people, if you are having normal, of course, if normal is good, they will have a good self-healing, and you will only have inflammation when necessary, and this is controllable, and your organs are not easy to damage by disease. Okay, you will get sick as well. You will still get sick, but you can recover. You will have better progress. And if you are hyper, you are too high, your immunity is too high. You see, too high also not good, huh? If you're having hyper immunity, high immunity, which means you are mainly considered as an autoimmune patients. So we are having autoimmune attack, and usually the autoimmune will frequently and acute and strong, providing the strong inflammation, and it will keep on attack the organs. You will keep on attack the organ. I've been talking about autoimmune for the last 3 modules, right? So slowly you will find that actually many diseases, many disorders are related to autoimmune, Okay, so this is the immunity, and if you are low immunity, so the cause of low immunity, Then primary immunodeficiency. People, we say people are born with low immunity. Yes, not born with low immunity. Yeah. People are born with low immunity. Yes, this is true. But during the grow up process, are they taking enough foods, enough supplements, enough nutrients to help them to build the immunity? Then this is another story. So for those primary immunodeficiency, mainly they are too much protected, right? They are not allowed to join friends. They are, or they since they were kids, they are keep on running to the hospital. Anything happen, go to the hospital, take medicine, take antibiotics. So this kind of people, they will have poor immunity. Okay, primary immunodeficiency. And certain diseases will cause you have low immunity as well. Okay, certain something like some serious illness. Okay, some serious illness like this your blood disease. Okay, blood cancer will also cause you this low immunity because of low production of white blood cells. Malnutrients, definitely. If you're lacking of B3, if you're lacking of B12, B6, B9, if you're lacking of quality protein, if you are lacking of this good quality of lipid, of fat, you are unable to produce a good quality of white blood cells. Okay, and if you are having a nutrients imbalance, yep, nutrients imbalance, you are taking too much fat, too much of protein, too much of this sugar. All these are also disturbing. All these are disturbing your immunity. All right, and you are having stress. People are having stress also. If you are in long-term stress, especially people gone through a long-term stress, and they start breaking down. Stress is like that. If you are having stress, your body will produce cortisol, okay, to support your stress, to make the body to fight with the to stand with the stress, right? So the stress, when you're having stress, you're having high cortisol. In the long-term high cortisol, then you will easily to develop a disease, right? We call it the Cushing disease. Okay, the Cushing disease. How to use your eyes to see to judge the people is having whether it's having Cushing disease or not. People who are having buffalo hump over here, the buffalo hump over here, and then they are fat at the body, but they are skinny at the hand and the leg. These kind of people are in Cushing disease. Cushing disease is when the cortisol always at the high end, excessive cortisol in the long term. Then they will develop the buffalo hump. They will develop the fat body and develop the legs and hand are skinny. Okay, this is Cushing disease. But if and one day the adrenal on top of your kidney, this gland, they are fatigued. They cannot produce a cortisol anymore. They think that I'm tired, I don't want to work anymore. So the cortisol production will be all the way go down to at the another end. Then you will develop another disease, we call it Addison disease. With Addison disease, your body is actually tearing down, everything is tearing down. Your immune system is tearing down, your digestive system is tearing down, your circulatory system is tearing down, everything is tearing down. All right. So people who are anxiety, okay, usually they are at the high end of cortisol. They want, because they are in the high stress, so they want to everything want fast. They are easily to get hot temper, right? So they want everything fast. So that's why they will yell on you, they will scold you, right? This is people who are having the high cortisol. But if people who are having low cortisol, they cannot fight with the stress. You scold them, you say you better go to die. The next minute he or she will jump down from the high floor. They cannot stand, they cannot take the stress. So people who cannot take stress, they are usually in low of cortisol productions. So these kind of people are easily to become depressions. So depressions, patient, bipolar, depressions, and these low immunity, everything in low one. All these are maybe they are having this cortisol low production of cortisol. They cannot take the stress anymore. Okay. So we have a certain genetic disorder also. Medications, some medication are actually lower down the immunity, like steroid. Steroid drugs is actually lowering down your immunity. Okay, and pollution also lowering the immunity, and physical exercise as well. Lacking of physical exercise also lowering down your immunity. And what is the autoimmune? Yeah. In autoimmune is oversensitive of the immunity, right? Oversensitive of the immunity. In fact, many diseases are linked to autoimmune. You can see over 100 different types of autoimmune disorder, from your brain, your thyroid, your blah blah blah, blah, everything can be affected by the autoimmune. So sometimes you will hear people say that I don't know why I suddenly have this symptom. I don't know why suddenly I have this itchiness every day, every night. I got itchiness without any reason. I don't know why I have this. Every morning I woke up, my finger feel pain, no reason. I don't know why I got this type 1 diabetes. No reason. Doctor say I'm having this genetic defect, so I born to become the diabetes, but don't know when only. So actually, all these are related to our immune system. All these are related to our immune system. So when the immune system is too strong, too sensitive, it will treat the body part as the foreign substance, as a foreigner, as the alien. So they will start attacking the same thing. Like thyroid, people are having hyperthyroidism. People are having hyperthyroidism. Hyperthyroidism are attacked by the autoimmune, right? Hyperthyroidism, people they will have very low TSH, low until 0. They can have no TSH secretions, but they will have very high T3 and T4. Okay, very high thyroxines. Why? The thyroid should take the order from TSH. TSH, the full name is called thyroid stimulating hormone, which means the hormone is to stimulate your thyroid to produce the thyroxine. With the thyroxine, you can maintain a good metabolism, right? So this is the thyroid is to maintain our metabolism. But people when something is replacing the TSH to keep on trigger the thyroid to produce thyroxine, then the TSH will go down, because the body know that well, I don't have to give too much stimulating hormone, because the thyroid is producing sufficient thyroxine. So slowly the TSH will go down until 0, and something is still attacking still triggering the thyroid to produce thyroxine. So the thyroxine will go up. Okay. If you go for mainstream hyperthyroidism, the doctor first will prescribe you radioactive iodine. This is a common practice. I'm not saying that everybody is the same. Common way is they will prescribe you a radioactive iodine. With radioactive iodine, which means when you take the radioactive iodine, it will kill half of the dosage enough to kill half of your thyroid. Radioactive iodine is kind of chemotherapy. Okay, so kill half of your thyroid, and then left half of the thyroid is working. Of course, you have only half of the thyroid is working. Definitely, your thyroxine production will be low. Okay, will be lower down. So you have a few months of good time. Okay, with the so-called normal thyroxine. But lately, you have found that the autoimmune, the attack of the thyroid is still producing a lot of thyroxine, because the autoimmune is still attacking the remain thyroid. So later, the remain thyroid will produce excessive thyroxine as well. Then you go back to the doctor, say, doctor, you see your medication is not working. Then doctor will tell you, say, no, it's not because of your thyroid is gone, totally gone. So no choice, you have to do the removal. You will go for the removal, and then you will take the man-made thyroxine every day. So you will do the removal, you remove the thyroid, and then you have to intake the thyroxine, man-made thyroxine every day. This is a way that the Western is doing. But by natural way, if you know that this is autoimmune attack, we should focus on to lower down the autoimmune attack, to find out the root cause of the autoimmune attack, then to provide them the good solutions, right? Then we can protect the thyroid not to be removed. We can save the thyroid, also save them a lot of money as well. Okay, by some nutrients, by some lifestyle changes, by some dietary changes. That's it. Okay, so thyroid disorder, also one of these common autoimmune disease. What else? We have type 1 diabetes. Same thing. Type 1 diabetes. You are not born to be diabetes. You are just because of your autoimmune is attacking your pancreas, making the pancreas is not secreting sufficient insulin. So you become diabetes. But because this happened at your young age, so you are diagnosed as a type 1 diabetes. If it happened at your old age, you were diagnosed as a type 2 diabetes because you eat too many sweets. Your metabolic syndrome, everything, right? So to us is type 1 diabetes also kind of an autoimmune attack. Okay, and you have rheumatoid arthritis. Rheumatoid arthritis, which is the finger become the shape of finger. Okay, become like that. Like the monster. Okay, so this is rheumatoid arthritis, also an autoimmune attack the knuckles. When the autoimmune attack the knuckles give off inflammations. So slowly it will swollen and swollen and swollen, and make the finger out of shape. Okay. Cirrhosis also autoimmune attack, right? The skin, you got some cirrhosis on your skin, eczema. This autoimmune attack, and you are having this multiple sclerosis, which is autoimmune is attacking your central nerve system. And you have this SLE. Definitely, SLE is a very famous autoimmune attack. Okay, so patient with SLE, they will only the doctor will only prescribe them steroid to treat all these like rheumatoid arthritis, cirrhosis, SLE, multiple sclerosis. The only thing the doctor will give is steroid, but steroid drugs is really harmful to the body. Okay, so SLE and inflammatory bowel disease, inflammatory bowel disease like this colitis. Colitis is between the colon is having some inflammations. Also, this autoimmune attack. Graves' disease, which is the thyroid, when you are having hyperthyroidism until the end will be you are entering into the Graves' disease. And this myasthenia gravis, which is the muscle has no power. You have no energy. You cannot lift something heavy. You cannot walk too much. Okay, so all these are caused by the autoimmune. Many things also caused by the autoimmune. So you will see, to alter the autoimmune is very important. Maintain a good immunity is very, very important. How to maintain a good immunity? To maintain a good immunity, the only thing is to start from your lifestyle, to start from your dietary and with some nutrient supply. So this is the core of our triangle. Whatever we do is to prevent the oxidative stress in the body, because with oxidative stress, it will make our body in so-called disorder, every part disorder, including our immunity. The immunity will be disorder. We will have all these problems, low immunity problem, high immunity also problem. So with autoimmune, we have many problems, but autoimmune is not a disease as well, actually. It's a symptom as well. The root cause is something is triggering the autoimmune. So that's why I'm always telling people you're having all these problems, you're having autoimmune attack. The first thing you have to do is avoid the refined carbo. Because refined carbo, when we are having long-term refined carbo, we are having long-term trans fat and omega-6 intake, and this is making the body keep on inflammations, and this is also triggering your immune system always at the on fire. You keep you always on fire. When the body is always on fire, definitely you will develop all these autoimmune disease. It depends on where it attacks. And SLE is the worst, because SLE sometimes it will attack your lungs, sometimes it will attack the liver, sometimes it will attack the kidney, right? Not like type 1 diabetes, it only attacks the pancreas. Not like rheumatoid arthritis, mostly attack your knuckles. Okay, so this is so if you want to reverse the autoimmune, to reverse all these diseases, very simple thing is to reverse your daily lifestyle and reverse your dietary to change your dietary behavior. Okay, well, of course with some nutrients interventions. All right, so again and again, remember anti-inflammation, antioxidants, and these are anti-tumor products must be given to your client. Okay, no negotiations. This one have to give. Okay, without this, whatever you prescribe to them, whatever you give to them, the effect may not be so significant. So you want to have better result, you want to better help them more, you must give them anti-inflammation, antioxidants products. Okay, then you only goes into the detoxification, help them to release. Use some products, use some lifestyle, use dietary changes to help them to do the detoxification, to improve the metabolism. Of course, with some nutrients support. At the end, we only comes to the immunity. So don't blindly improve the immunity. If you are autoimmune and you are keep on improving your immunity, you thought that you are low in immunity. That's why you have this rheumatoid arthritis. That's why you are having this hyperthyroidism. You thought you are low in immunity. No, in fact you are at the other end. You are too sensitive in the immunity. So you need something to alter the immunity, not to blindly improve the immunity. You got me, right? So to alter the immunity, there's always some good products. For nutrients, of course, the beta-carotene, the anti-inflammation, antioxidant. Mainly, we are talking about anti-inflammation, antioxidants, anti-tumor products over here. So for that, for outside, for the nutrient, mainly the beta-carotene, as I say, vitamin C, vitamin E is a very good anti-inflammation, and vitamin E is very good for women ovaries, right? So if you want to prevent the ovaries disease, please try to take more vitamin E. And sea button seed oil selling in Hong Kong is having contain high vitamin E. Okay, so we can go for that. Selenium, zinc, magnesium. These three are the very important minerals in the world. Okay, so selenium is a very good anti-inflammation, especially to the lung. That's why for these COVID-19 patients, they should take more selenium, take more products which contain selenium. Okay, and zinc as well, zinc and magnesium. Zinc is helpful to all our glands, to keep our glands healthy. And zinc is 300 over enzyme reactions factors. Magnesium is 600 over enzyme reaction factors. So all these are maintaining the good metabolism. And we have resveratrol or PC, these for anti-inflammation, antioxidant as well. Curcumin also the from turmeric, okay. Also the anti-inflammation. Quercetin from onion. So take onion, take garlic, okay. Take ginger roll. All these are very good. You see, ginger, onions, garlic, the same species, same family, right? They are actually very good antioxidant, anti-inflammation. And we have allicin. Allicin is from garlic. And garlic, if you want to eat allicin, you have to chop the garlic into the small piece. When you chop the garlic, the allicin will only come out. This is very funny thing, just like lycopene. Lycopene in tomato. The best is to cook it. Cook it for a while, semi-cook, then you will get the best lycopene. Okay. Raw also got lycopene. Fully cooked also got lycopene, but the most lycopene will be in when the half cooked, somewhere like half cooked, something like that. Okay. There are many more. Mostly the food like these are like broccoli, cauliflower, cruciferous vegetables is very important. Okay. And the TIENS product, yes, of course, we have a grapes extract, which is a OPC resveratrol. All right, Vigorous in Malaysia. Then we have omega-3. Omega-3, some countries having on coenzyme Q10. Omega-3 is anti-inflammatory. And coenzyme Q10. Coenzyme Q10 is the power source of the heart power, of your cells power. Our heart is having a lot of mitochondria. The heart is asking for a lot of power because we need to pump the blood. So coenzyme Q10 is providing is the source of the power. We need coenzyme Q10. The body can produce coenzyme Q10, but when you are getting old, we are lacking the ability to produce sufficient coenzyme Q10. That's why we are having a lot of heart disease. The heart will getting failure. All right. So coenzyme disease we have to take, and coenzyme disease also, coenzyme Q10 also the antioxidants as well to the bloodstream is very important. And we have zinc. Zinc also antioxidants. Green tea extract. Green tea green tea extract is to direct against to the free radical. Okay, so if you want to reduce the free radical attack, you have to drink more green tea or take the green tea extract. We have spirulina, of course, a superfood, cordyceps as well, chitosan. All these are anti-inflammation, antioxidant. They have this antioxidant, anti-inflammation function. IU64. Also antioxidant, anti-inflammation. Ginema also have anti-inflammation, but ginema more on helpful on your pancreas. Okay, and Gymnostemma renovus, which is a 𝗪旒旯. 𝗪旒旯 also having the anti-inflammation effect. Sea button seed oil. Sea button seed oil contain vitamin A, vitamin E, vitamin K. Okay, so vitamin A, vitamin K. Right, and these are very good antioxidant, anti-inflammation as well. So you can see most of the product are having the same effect. But for me, I will always introduce the grapeseed extract. This is a very powerful one. Grapeseed extract, the OPC or the resveratrol. People who are having arthritis, they should take resveratrol. They should take OPC. Okay. Resveratrol, OPC will help them to reduce the inflammation on the knee. Okay, and for the blood, if they are having this blood circulation problem, they are having high blood pressure, having metabolic symptoms, I will recommend them to go for omega-3. Okay, so the top three, and zinc is always in my list. I will always help people take this and that. The rest will be additional compositions. Okay. Last but not least, 3 books to introduce to you. The first one will be the Doctor Yourself. Please, if you find your time to read this book, and this book is telling a lot of story, a lot of facts about the natural healing. Okay, so we can go for that. Doctor Yourself. These are very good books. And you can, a second book will be the Spontaneous Healing. And this is mainly talking about the how to heal yourself by natural ways. Okay, and tell you to improve the body immune system, to improve the quality of your immune system, and to overcome all the diseases. Okay, it's a very good books also. And the last one is Don't Let Your Doctor Kill You. And this is, if you would like to know more about the medical industry, if you would like to know more about the drugs industry, you can read this, and you will find that the so-called health system, our health system, controlled by the drugs, by the drug dealer, by the drugs manufacturers. Okay, so you can go for that. All right, you can go for that. Okay, that's the end for the module 4, and that's the end for the whole training program. I know this is a really informative, and I'm not expecting everyone here can master it in a short time, because our practice is like that. We are health manager, all right? We are health coach, and also we are the health manager. We are not product seller. We are not product seller. Yes, we sell product because we need to survive. We have the skill, we have the knowledge, and we are helping people to gain back the health. So we earn money from helping people. This is correct. This is not guilty. Just like doctor also. Doctor is helping people. Please stop drawing my screen. I know it's a very beautiful. Stop drawing, please. Okay. So so we are health manager. So our goal, our motive here is to train people to help another people, to help others, right? So we earn from we get the earning from we get the earning from our service. This is fair. Okay, this is fair. So we are health manager. All this knowledge helping us to help others, right? We must have a good enough knowledge. We must have a good knowledge. We must have a sufficient knowledge to help people, and we must have this so-called good knowledge to help people, right? We have to provide a correct information to our clients, to our customer, right? Okay, so this is the motive of this course, and I hope you really enjoy these 4 modules, right? Although it is scientific, you may try to convert to your layman way, right? For the lecture, no choice, I have to go for more scientific, okay? But believe me, I already try to be more layman. So maybe it's not layman enough. We will get get an improvement in future. So thank you for participating. The next is only the one last thing you have to do is only the examinations. Okay, let's go for the examinations, and pass the examination, you will get the certification. That's it. Okay, that's it. Thank you for being with me for the 4 modules, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next module, which is our upcoming the intensive class. All right. And okay, one last thing is we received some information, some feedback saying that why there's no product, why it's not talking about products. Okay, before we go to the product, yes, product is a must. Product will be in future. Individual product trading will be in futures. But before we go into the product, we must have the basic. We must have the base of the knowledge, or else whatever I tell you in the product, you cannot link together. You cannot understand, because everything I teach in the product sessions, it will link to all these 4 modules. It will link to the immunity. It will link to the weight and health. It will link to the metabolic syndromes. It will also link to the very basic, the golden triangle of health. Everything. Without this knowledge, I cannot teach you about the products. Okay, so So please be understand, right? Upcoming intensive class will be once in a month, so it won't be too hectic. All right, once in a month. So the intensive class will be I mean, it's not intensive class will be individual module, individual topic. It may not like this four module linked together, it has relationships together. But that one also, the intensive class definitely will link to this 4 module, this basic module. That's why we put it as an intensive class. So we have gone through one intensive class for liver disease, liver disorder. And for the next, we haven't decided the topic yet. So we will announce sooner. Okay. So thank you very much for being with me. So now let's go to this Q&A sessions.